Good morning. Good morning. It's fasting day 2. Let's keep it going. All right. So for today, the summary is you're going to have a decrease in your calories. Your body's going to be shifting more into ketosis. This can be a little challenging. Sometimes they call that the keto flu. But this is why Dr. Longo has put the L drink inside of the kit for energy as your energy source. So the science of ketosis, our body's goal is that it wants to stay in homeostasis. Basically, it wants to stay the same. So um, your body loves the glucose as its main fuel, and glucose means sugar. So your body loves sugar as its main fuel. And when your glucose is limited, so now that you're on this mimicking diet, the amount of sugar in your diet is lowered. So your body is going to switch from burning fat to switch from burning your sugar to burning fat for the fuel. So it transforms your fat into ketones, which is the meaning of ketosis. Ketosis is not a complete indication of fasting. So we don't recommend, monitoring it because everybody's body is different. Each person may go into ketosis at a different time. Um, but you must also live under the radar of nutrient sensing pathways. So this kit keeps your body underneath that radar. You will have fluctuations in ketones, that is expected. And there's no suggested ketone range. You don't need to measure it. Prolon is a keto friendly, but it is uniquely different from a ketogenic diet. So, in ketogenic diets, many people reach ketosis. Um, and so in our Prolon diet, even though despite there's carbohydrate content inside of the Prolon kit, you still reach ketosis. An extra note on weight loss. Weight loss is a cherry on top of longevity and metabolic benefits. That's the extra plus, feeling better, having more energy, just feeling lighter. These are some of the things that people have more clear brain function. Some of the things people that have reported. There is an average of 5.7 pounds weight loss in 3 cycles. Some people will lose more than that. Some will lose less. Um, and that's almost 6 pounds after doing this for 3 months. And they also say that there's also 2.5 inches of visceral fat around your waist that will be lost. Every person is different. 3 consecutive cycles are for long term sustained results. It's going to tackle that resistant weight. You're going to reach significant visceral fat. So, the visceral fat is this tough fat that is wrapped around our midsection, the stomach. And doing this for 3 months is really going to help with that. So, what about water weight? Water weight, that's gonna that come off, but the weight that is lost on Prolong is one thing that I like is that it's not water weight. It's actual real fat loss. You don't need to wear a CGM meter or a glucose meter. There will be glucose spikes. That's expected after you eat, as the body's processing the food, the soups. Body's at high alert for glucose. So when you put your body in this fasting state, it's searching for that glucose. So it's going to quickly push the glucose into the blood whenever you eat, whenever that becomes available. So glucose spikes are short-lived. Carbs are important part of the Prolon diet because those protect our muscles and they provide our body an energy source. And so that's one of the secrets of this Prolon fast is it's been designed so that our muscles are not deteriorating throughout it. The fasting mimicking glucose management. So after 6 cycles of FMD, the fasting mimicking diet, 22 pounds of weight loss, your muscle mass will be preserved, 59% reduction in insulin resistance, 1.4 decrease in HbA1c, That is really good. And that's my goal. Currently, I'm on the second month, but I plan to do this for 6 months to bring down my weight, my blood sugar. After 12 months of FMD, blood sugar control improves 7 times more than a standard approach. We do have other programs that for people who have diabetes, and we have a one-on-one dietitian with 2 consultations twice a month. You get lab testing initially and then quarterly for metabolic health and healthy aging. We have a 6-month metabolic health program. It's going to target high blood pressure, cholesterol, prediabetes, obesity, someone with a BMI over 30. And then we also have a diabetes remission and regression program. It's a 12-month program specifically designed for type 2 diabetes reversal. You have physician oversight, you have medication management. Really, really good programs that I recommend for people who are needing that extra support. Um, so we have a guide for 15 tips to practice, a diabetes guide, and I'll send that out. The keto flu is when the body's revolting to transit while it's transitioning over to its fuel source. So it's making that transition from sugar to ketones. You may feel headache or nauseousness, muscle aches, or lightheadedness. You are allowed to, some of the best remedies are to hydrate, walk, take a walk. If you can, take a nap. Warm Epsom salts really keeps me when I'm fasting. I was taking them in the morning because the magnesium going into my body through the Epsom salt, taking them at night. Um, Try to avoid excessively hot or cold temperatures. Tylenol or Advil is Aleve is allowed. The L drink is glycerol. When glucose is limited, as when fasting, glycerol can be converted into glucose. So this is providing your body with more fuel. If you're feeling any type of weakness or nauseousness, drink a sip of the L drink that's mixed with your hibiscus tea. The goal of the L drink is muscle protection, hydration. Hydration. It's going to reduce your hunger, provide you energy. You'll measure it because you'll pour it out to the weight of your current weight. So you'll find your weight on the bottle, empty the contents to that line, and then dilute it with water. Add in the hibiscus tea bags and drink that throughout the day. So on day 3, what's ahead of us? Tomorrow will be fat burning is going to continue. Autophagy is going to begin on day 3. That's when you have a cellular cleanup. Um, and cellular cleanup is going to begin. Fat burning and ketone production is going to continue and even increase on day 3. All right. So I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.